Hi, my name is Rina and welcome to my channel. Today I want to talk about my journey to finding my style and how this painting came about. One late night, this drawing came to me in my head while I was watching the movie Saw of all things. No, it's not related at all. But I have been thinking a lot about my style recently, or rather, the lack thereof. I haven't really been focusing on that since I'm just a beginner artist, but it's been on my mind the last couple of weeks. I want a style, but I don't know what kind. Then I envision the art that I've seen that has made the most impression on me as I've looked at it. And I really like big heads and some elements of surrealism. Then I got this dear girl in my head. I quickly got my sketchbook after the movie was done and sketched her out, and I was really pleased with the results. So I decided to paint her in watercolors. I was very unsure of the green parts behind her, if they were going to be wings or grass, but I chose the latter as I felt like antlers and wings was a bit too much. I'm not very experienced in watercolors, but I had a lot of fun making this piece. I've picked up a lot of tricks by watching videos of others here on YouTube, like washing and layering, but I really had some trouble with getting her skin the way I wanted it. It was a lot of trying and failing, but I think the end result was good enough. I feel like this painting is a kind of style that I really like. I am actually going to try to make this girl in oils too, with trying to focus on the skin being more realistic. But as I've said earlier, I also think oils is going to be my main medium, although I really like watercolors too. I don't want to be someone who can only do that one thing, so I'm not locking myself to one style or one medium. I think it's good to experiment. But you'll probably see more of pretty girls with big heads in the future from me. If you're wondering what kind of materials I used, by the way, I used 3 different kinds of watercolor. My trustworthy Pebeo Aquarelle Fine, the Gansai Tambi Starry Colors, and some children's pearlescent watercolors that I've had for ages. The paper I used is an A3 sized sheet of Winsor & Newton artist watercolor paper, which I'm really happy with. I recently bought it and this is my first painting on it. It's 300 GSM and it didn't buckle much. I didn't use a ton of water on it, so that may be the reason. I don't really know if this is a true representation of my style, as it is the first time I've tried this style for myself. I know that many artists' styles will develop over time and maybe never stop developing either. I think it's going to be interesting to see in a couple of years what my style will look like then. I'm also into realism or semi-realism, and I want to work on that too. But I really like the idea of this kind of illustration, where there's a girl as a focal point, with some kind of either otherworldly twists or animal details. I am also very fond of the light colors, almost pastel-like, but I don't feel like making all my paintings all pastel. I need some contrast. I think it's a little weird that I'm going towards cutesy and mild drawings, as I'm also very into the strange and macabre. I really want to experiment with that side of myself, as I love the dramatic side of art too. Maybe there is a way of combining them? I'm very soon finishing up this painting, and I must say that even if it didn't turn out exactly as I thought it would, I am very happy with it and proud that I'm actually able to make something that I would buy for myself. I'm hoping that in the future I'll be able to be an artist full-time, as it has become my big dream to work with this. So I hope you enjoyed this video and my dear girl. If you have any critiques or thoughts on my style, or on style in general, please tell me in the comments. Next time I'll have an art haul for you, so subscribe if you don't want to miss that. I'll see you next time!